Now, believe it or not, 4 out of 5 of every Vauxhall Insignia goes to a company car buyer. And company cars aren't bought by somebody on a whim. And that means this revamped version has to get it just right.
It's a nice car. It's a very nice car. Within its sector, it's got quite a quality feel to it. The favourite part of the changes is really the front end for me. It actually makes it look aggressive, and I think that's a real step forward, whereas before it felt like a rep car and a family car. It actually feels like it's got a bit more about it now. The interior feels good. The seats feel high quality leather. I'm a gadget freak, so I like the interface, the driver interface. I like the instruments. I like the sat nav. I like the functionality of it, and I particularly like the fact that it's got a pad, a bit like a mouse, that is very simple to use, but it means you don't have to take your eye off the road to change stuff on it. Space in the front is very good, headroom's good, but less so in the back. There's not so much leg room and maybe a little bit tight on the head, but it actually feels like a quality car. Least favourite thing is the quality of the plastics in some parts of the car, where when you look at the dashboard, it's very nice, soft plastic. You look around the tops of the doors, very nice. But then when you move a bit further down, it's quite hard plastic, and it kind of feels like it's let it down a little bit for me. If you're a business driver, then a car like this, which has got real road presence about it, has got 99 CO2, is just a manna from heaven for people, because it's cheap on the benefit in kind. It's going to be economical. I think it's into the 60s, the economy of it, and it looks purposeful. So I think it could be a winner for people.
There's no other car quite like it. The attention to detail is really quite amazing. Even down to this back, which lifts up, the whole back lifts up, and it's got lights on the inside. It would have been much cheaper and easier just to have done a straight down back. So someone has really thought very hard on the car, and they built it up to what they wanted to achieve rather than down to a price. Some of the innovations, big boys' toys, are great fun as well, but they also make life a lot safer. I just think the shape, the styling, and the attention to detail is quite superb. And that attention to detail lends into the build quality. What used to be hard plastics are soft plastics, and it's got a real solid feel about it, but without feeling old, fuddy-duddy. So yes, I like it very much.
Overall, I think it's a very, very nice car. I think styling-wise, it hasn't moved forward, massively from the previous model. The biggest benefit is, the interior. Sort of all the mash of buttons that used to be there have all gone. So it's very clear, and the mouse pad on the infotainment screen is quite difficult to use. Sometimes it doesn't react to what you want it to do, and it sort of goes in any direction. And there's actually 2 other buttons that you've got to use as well as using the mouse pad as well. Positives, obviously, with the lower CO2. Being a company car driver, that's a massive benefit. And also, the spec levels are a lot higher than the previous model. So overall, I'm very impressed. I would consider one now as a company car. Previously, when the option was there, I didn't purchase the Insignia, but versus what's on the list now, I would definitely consider.
Now, of all the changes, the most important one on this new Insignia is the 99 gram per kilometre CO2 rating, with all the tax benefits that brings. The car is making its international debut at the Frankfurt Motor Show in September, and we'll be driving it about that time. So keep an eye on whatcar.com for more information.